Hi, friends. It is time to get words on Friday. Yes, Dobby. Yeah? You coming up here? Dobby wants to say hello. I would like a drink of water and a cat to not step on my mouse. But you seem very sweet. Buddy. Is that comfortable for you? Anyway, it's Friday. Thank goodness. I need to look at my budget first. I know we have some sprints and stuff, and I have some things planned. So I'm going to get those pulled up. And then I need to do some scheduling because we have Flash Fiction Live on my channel tomorrow. And I feel like I've been doing live streams pretty much every single day this week. So yeah, we're going to get some of that stuff set up. And then I don't think this will be a super long stream, just enough to get some of the things done. And then there are other places to be, other people to see. So we will go do that. And all that being said, I'm going to get us ready for the first sprint. Hello, welcome. Just getting ready for the first sprint. Will be a 15-minute warm-up sprint. Let me see. Hi, Shay. Welcome. How are you? How goes the Nano? In case anyone forgot, it is Friday all day today. Just an entire day of Friday. Okie doke. Sprint ready. Number 1 with 15 minutes. Let me get this timer shared. I mean, okay, so I second the having a rough day thing, and I had a lot of writing that I need to get done. I still have a lot of writing that I need to get done. Today was not ideal. So yeah, I think this will be a chill stream. Just get done what you need to, what you can. I'm going to start with my budget and my planner and get that. Hi, Sam. Welcome. How are you? And yeah, I feel the rough Friday. I'm sorry that you're having a rough day. Maybe just the chill vibes will help a little. But in any case, just hanging out is a good thing. Hi, Moon. How are you? Welcome. Happy Friday. We're just getting set up, really. I'm coming in hot from work. Took the doggo out for a few minutes and then jumped right in here. So really this first sprint will be looking to see what we can see. No pressure at all. If you just need to be here. I'm not able to write right now, so I will be tidying the kitchen during sprints. Love it. Yeah, I'm doing my budget first and then checking my calendar, making sure that rest of the month and next month are in there and happening. So yeah, super chill. We'll get started with sprint number 1 in 3, 2, and 1. All right. That was sprint number 1. How did everybody do? Or some highs and hellos in the chat. I had a few words earlier, but as of last night, I was only 1,200 words-ish behind, so I'm happy about that. That's awesome. Great progress. Eyes planner. I don't think I'm brave enough to tackle that just yet. I'm going to try and write a little more. Yay for getting words. I'm mostly through my budget. I try to do it once a week at least and just get everything on the same page. So, pretty good so far. I just have a couple more things to look at. And, I mean, yeah, it is what it is. It's nothing terrible. I'm still practicing. It's one of those things. It's a skill you've got to learn, and sometimes learning is uncomfortable. So, there's that. And so next sprint, I plan to finish up my budget and then look at my regular planner. I have 2 separate planners. I have a budget planner, and then I have like a monthly, this is my life now planner. And words. I love how also whenever I get ads now, it's pretty much always for Grammarly. And I'm like, thank you. I already use that. So yes, I am your target audience, but also I already use that. Thank you. You organize your budget at least once a week. Yes. So this is a very new practice for me. I try to go, so I set my budget every month, and then what I try to do is go in and I look at what I'm supposed to need each week. Like this is what I need to spend each week for bills, and I have that. And then I try to go back through at the end of the week, add in all of the things that I knew I needed to spend money on. Did I spend the money on those things? And if I did that, did I do good or did I go over, and how much did I go over by? In this particular case, a lot. And then try to figure out why that is, but also just make sure I'm like writing down my my expenses. Tragically disorganized. I feel like I literally just started doing this because certain revelations came to me and I was like, what did you do? Got 219 words, but mostly did research on some herbs. Ooh, fun. Tell us about the herbs. I love herbs. I used to work in a health food store. I'm all about the herbs. Yes, it's just me. Well, my cat, my dog too. I do not even want to think about adding my husband's Reese's peanut butter cup habit into a budget. Honestly, that was one of the biggest things that I noticed when I was tracking is not even how much I was spending, but how many little transactions there were. And that has made me more mindful of my spending because it's easy to budget for a big shopping trip. And all the little things that you buy don't seem, it's like, oh, that's $2. It's $3. I'm just going to grab that from the store. It's just a couple dollars. And that adds up really fast. And then I was like tired of having to write down 11 million transactions for like $1. And I was like, we're just going to have to get it all together, make as few transactions as possible a month, and go from there. So I've definitely made progress. Not all of it has been ideal, but progress. And then I can at least look back and be like, okay, this is what you did here. This is what you did here. And now that I think about it and I'm looking at it, I can see what I spent more on, and that's okay. It's really not so bad now that I think about it that way. I was looking for some things that might help with MS. My sister has it. Things to relieve some of the pain and inflammation because my sister's allergic to a lot of prescription meds. So if it is topical, wintergreen oil is really helpful for that. I actually use that sometimes and it smells really good too, but it can be very soothing. Arnica is also, you probably found a lot of this stuff, but arnica is also a very common topical pain relief. You can get it as cream or drops. Came across a new one called ashwagandha and looking a little more into that. Yes, I've heard of that one. That one is, and it depends on wow, stutter much today. It does depend on what kind of pain it is, and then for inflammation, I know a lot of people also use apple cider vinegar for inflammation. Turmeric is also really good for inflammation. And a lot of these have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, but if you're looking for something that people often use for that, then I'm just naming off a bunch of them. If you would like some more specific herbs, I actually have a book that has a lot of those listed, so let me know because I can pull it out and give you a ton of suggestions that may be helpful. That's one of my favorite things to do is look up stuff like that and use actual herbs that people use for those things, but kind of amplify their power, especially in fiction. But also people do use a lot of those in the real world for those things. I could do that as long as I got a divorce first. My husband and I are not great at getting on the same page about those things. What I do is I pull each card, or like my debit card. I pretty much do most of my spending on my debit card now, but any cards that I've used that week or that month, I just go and pull what I have and write it down. Honestly, when I initially started tracking it, my intention was not specifically to spend less. It was just to observe my spending. And then when I observed it, I did not like what I saw. And I was like, we got to do something about this. I just read that. Don't spend much money because I don't go anywhere at samesies. And I do meal planning and just try to do one big grocery shop each week. So the one big grocery shop a week is something that I'm working on. I've gotten a lot better at it, but I was eating out a significant amount, even though I didn't really leave my house, which was not great. Arnica is awesome, especially for cute things like getting banged up. I have kids, they fall down the stairs. I don't know about the more chronic stuff though. Yeah, I don't know about it's used for more chronic stuff, but I know it's used for that. Oh, also magnesium rubs that like for muscle stiffness and pain, and that's one my chiropractor actually recommended. For the record, I'll keep my husband even though he makes budgeting near impossible. Love it. Turmeric works great for me, but she hasn't felt any relief with it. She uses eucalyptus and wintergreen in the lotion a local herbery makes for her, and it helps. I was kind of looking for something deeper for her nerve pain. Okay, I'll grab my book and see what I can find in the next sprint. He is handsome and charming, and the kids are fond of him. You know, what more is there in life, really? Keep him around because the kids like him. What my dad said about a dog once. Glad it can be used for hubs too. Oh, that's funny. I love that. Hi, Laura. Welcome, welcome. Highs and hellos. Yeah, I will snatch that book. I'm so excited. I almost never get to pull this book out, but when I do, I'm like, so this is fun for me. I think we'll launch into sprint number 2 because I've got homework to do and I'm very excited about it. And this one will be a 20-minute sprint. Let me grab that. Ta-da! Let the big screen. Alrighty then. We'll begin sprint number 2 in 3, 2, and 1. All right, sprint number 2. I don't know if y'all saw me just over here yawning my entire face off, but that happened. How did everybody do? I finished my budget planner, I finished my regular planner, and I wrote a to-do list. And I found the book that I was talking about. It is a hefty book. Let's see. And then almost did all the dishes. This is not this sprint, but the last sprint. And some space cleared in the kitchen during the first sprint. So I'll get back to it now. And Sam got some research done. So the book that I have is this book. There we go. Prescription for Nutritional Healing. And it is by Dr. James F. Balch, I think. And Phyllis A. Balch, who's CNC. I'm not sure what that stands for. And it's a practical reference to drug-free remedies through nutrition, vitamins, minerals, herbs, and food something or other. I can't see because there's a sticker on it. But yeah, I don't know. I just grew up always having one of these in the house. I just want to reiterate, this is not medical advice. I'm just sharing what is listed in the book. But it does have a specific section for MS, and it tells what it recommends and then why it recommends it. So coenzyme Q10 or CoQ10, which is to improve circulation, tissue oxygenation, and strengthen the immune system. GLA or gamma lanolinic acid, an essential fatty acid needed to control symptoms. Deficiency is common in people with MS. If GLA is not available, use one of these supplements for essential fatty acids. So then it mentions flax seeds, primrose oil, and omega-3 essential fatty acids. Sulfur or garlic. Kaolic is specifically a brand mentioned. And most of these, it just talks about taking whatever is recommended on the bottle, which is just what you get at like the grocery store. Protects against toxic substances, kind of vague. And then it's also a good source of sulfur. Recommends a B complex for immune system function and healthy nerves. And then it just goes through each of the B vitamins. Like one promotes red blood cell production and nervous and immune function, cellular longevity, and myelin sheath, which is like the thicker your myelin sheath. I think this is from psychology that I took this in, and it's like the thicker the sheath, the faster nerve signals can travel. I think that's what it is, or it's like an easier path. I don't remember. That was a while ago. And then one to stimulate the central nervous system. Oh, this is choline inositol to stimulate the central nervous system and aid in protecting the myelin sheath from damage. It says more about amino acids, L-glycine. Again, a lot of these are for the myelin sheath. Acidophilus, which is digestion and absorption of nutrition. Calcium, magnesium, grapeseed extract. Inflazyme, which is to reduce inflammation. I think that might be a specific brand. A multiglandular complex, which is supposed to support the endocrine, hormonal, and enzyme system. And they specifically reference, this is another section in the book, which would be which would be glandular therapy in part 3 of the book. Potassium for muscle function. Raw thymus, which is for immune function. So it seems like a lot of these are either immune function, absorption of like what you're eating, or getting like the most dobby out of things. Getting the most out of like the food that you're eating. And then inflammation. Vitamin K or alfalfa to help with nausea. Vitamin C, D, and E for the immune system. Brewer's yeast, which is for blood sugar metabolism and lowering cholesterol. Wacanuga, chlorophyll enzyme and mineral for amino acids. Lecithin granules protects the cells needed for normal brain function. Manganese, which is often deficient in people with MS. Multi-mineral complex, which is just to provide all the enzymes the body needs and supply nutrients. And phosphorus needed to transfer energy within the cells. So then it goes into a breakdown of like general recommendations and dietary recommendations and things to take into consideration. But there's about 4 pages of information in this book on the subject. And then you can also go specifically into each of the recommendations. You could look up like acidophilus and stuff like that. Let's see. And finish the dishes. So of course there's always a forgotten snack dish wedged in the couch cushions or something. Such a mood. Took out all the recycling, scrubbed the counter island, tidied up some random nonsense. Love it. But I think that's what it is too. Protects the signals and works as a conductant, kind of like electrical wires. Yeah, that's how I think about the myelin sheath. We must have more Dobby. Dobby's like, yeah, more of me. Oh, he's having a bath. I guess my talking woke him up from his nap, and he was like, let me just go see what's going on. Oh, ooh, so I missed something. Lobelia, skullcap, and valerian root relax the nervous system. Take at bedtime. They aid in preventing insomnia. Lobelia is good also for daytime use. Caution, do not take lobelia internally on an ongoing basis. Listen, I don't know about taking lobelia during the day. I know that has like really knocked some people out as far as sleepiness. For more herbs, burdock, dandelion, echinacea, golden seal, podiaco, red clover, St. John's wort, sarsaparilla, yarrow are effective detoxifiers. Do not take golden seal internally on a daily basis for more than 1 week at a time. Do not use it during pregnancy, and use it with caution if you are allergic to ragweed. Also, alfalfa is a good source of vitamin K. So yeah, those are the kinds of things that you'll find in this book. I found this at my local used bookstore. Like I said, I've always had one in the house, but it's kind of interesting. At least it also gives you stuff that you can ask your doctor about. And if you have a doctor who's really open to things like that, I definitely would recommend. I know my parents had one of these, and they used it a lot with my grandfather when he was sick, but his doctor like regularly checked all of his vitamin. Like he was very structured about it. He was an MD and an ND, so he like looked at a lot of the nutritional side of things as well, which I know not all doctors do. Because that is separate training, as I found out. Because there was a while where I was like, I might want to become a doctor, and then I was like, well, I could just become like do nursing and then go that way, so I have like different jobs that I can do while I'm trying to become a doctor so I can still like have food and stuff. And I was like, well, I'll just take nursing. Why wouldn't that work? And they were like, no, because like in nursing, you take nutrition and doctors don't take nutrition here. That may be just specifically the school that I was looking at, but I was like, what? That doesn't make sense. So yeah, it just depends on how your doctor specializes and what their school is like. But anyway, it's a great book. I got it for $3 used, and it is pretty, I think it's pretty out of date, but it does have some interesting information and stuff that you can ask your doctor about as well. Let me see here. The golden seal kind of jacked up my immune system because I took it too long as a kid. Yeah, I think I got all of them down. We're working with a regular doctor that specializes in MS and looking for a nutritionist now. Oh, that's awesome. And yeah, that's the thing with a lot of the hi Eva. Welcome. We're just chit-chatting about some research. That's the thing about a lot of like supplements. A lot of medication is distilled down from supplements. So if you take a supplement and you don't know exactly what it can do, or you don't have a nutritionist and your doctor on board and aware of what you're taking, it can really cause some problems. But if you're just looking for things that you're like, you can take to your doctor and be like, hey, can I take this? I've heard that it helps people in, with the same thing that I have. And the doctor's like, yeah, go for it. As long as you know it won't have any drug interactions. Because even if something's not like been studied it for a specific use, the doctor can still look at the chemical composition and figure out, or at least your pharmacist, one or the other, will be able to be like, no, that's going to interact really badly with this thing that you're taking. So I think that's important to know. Or like some of the things that can either really diminish the effectiveness of a medicine or really like boost the effectiveness without a doctor knowing about that can be a problem. But, oh, no, not at all. Hi, Bonnie, welcome. We just finished our second sprint and we're chit-chatting and had some research going. And I love it, talking about stuff like that. I love the research aspect. Plus, I love any reason to pull out my reference books. So I do love that. And I also have one. So I have this one and I have one on semi-precious stones. So anytime people have questions about those and they're like, I want to, bring this in chat, I'm like, because I can only look up so many things for myself. But it's kind of also interesting to remember those. And I feel like I use those kinds of things when I'm writing as well. Especially like for me, historical fiction, because people used a lot of the same remedies that they use now. So I think it's fun. If everyone is ready, though, for our second sprint, I have my to-do list. I have, 7 things on my to-do list. So that'll be good. I'm going to schedule Flash Fiction live for tomorrow and get some thumbnails done and stuff. And then my goal was to write 3,000 words today. So I'm going to look at that and see where we are. But with that, let's get our next sprint going. I think maybe the fire timer. And if all goes well, we may get even more sprints in than we usually do. So I'm here for it because of Nano. And we will get our next sprint going. Let me share the screen. All right, we will begin in 3, 2, and 1. All right, how did everybody do? I got distracted and did not work on the stuff that I said I was going to work on, so that went well. It's fine though, because the stuff that I ended up looking at was stuff that I needed to, and I forgot that I needed to. Oh, excuse me. Hi, Sometimes Novel. Welcome, Good Time Zones. Let's see here, where were we? Bonnie loves the timer. Sam had to run out, forgot about grocery stopping. And you're welcome. I know you're probably gone, but it was good having you here. And said, sorry disappeared during the last break. Husband came home with a giant amount of groceries. Yay, had to put everything away. Is mood. Going to have some dinner with my teenager who just came home from college for Thanksgiving week. Oh, you're welcome. And thank you for joining us. I feel like this was productive and always love to have you. I'm fighting with a website, which is fine, but also I need to do it, but also have other stuff I need to do. And it's just it's all fine. Everything's fine. But that was sprint number 3. Usually I do 4 sprints. I don't know how everyone's feeling, but I'm sleepy. But I also it's too late for me to take a nap. It's too late in the day for a nap, so I just need to stay up and get my stuff done, and then go to bed early would be the ideal thing to do. And then someone was like, "Hey, do you want to come out and have drinks?" And I'm like, no. I know I'd probably enjoy myself if I left the house, and that would be a good thing to do, but I'm so sleepy. And I don't know how I would do that without having coffee. So I don't know. Would you like to do another 20-minute, or would you like to go to the 15 and just pull through? I think I could personally go with the 20 because I'm not nearly done with everything that I need to get due. that I need to get due. That's y'all can see where I am. I have insomnia, and last night was one of those we're not sleeping kind of nights. But on the plus side, I finished reading 2 books. So I finished the first Wheel of Time book, and then I finished Stronger by Cindy McCain, which I thought was really good. Let me see where I got. I've read... Oh, I've gotten... I need to finish reading that too, but I feel like if I read that at all, I'm just going to knock out. I'm going to be asleep in no time. So I'm at 77 books for this year. I don't know. But let's go ahead and do the 15. And then I know there's some other sprints going on, and so I will get as much done as I can in 15, and then I'll join y'all in some other sprints. So yeah, let's do that. I'll get the timer pulled up here. 15-minute timer. Share the screen. And we will... Oh, I didn't say do that. We will begin in 3, 2, and 1. I finally found what I was looking for. So yay me. See, Aphrodite and Devin joined us. Hello, hello. How is everybody? That was our last sprint. I am pretty tired. I didn't sleep much last night. I think I said that already. So I've been yawning my face off and trying to figure some stuff out. I had an entire to-do list, and then I just ignored everything on my to-do list and did other things instead, which is fine. I'm not going to linger because I am very sleepy, but I am going to see. Hi, Nikki. How are you? Yeah, we just wrapped up. I was just about to see who else is on. I always forget to do that, but for some reason today's the day. I'm very tired. But that okay. And who is all sprinting? I don't even think I actually covered any of the stuff I had planned to cover. That's okay. And I'm going to share this. This is the link to Devin's playlist. What did I just do? Okay. Here we go. I just put that in the chat. So if you're looking for a place to find more sprints, there you are. There are several other streams going. So get on in there. Oh, I didn't realize that. It's on a break right now, but the Nano Weekend Write-a-thon started a few hours ago. All right, so that's something fun to jump on in. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and call it tonight, but I will see y'all in some more sprints because I definitely have more work I need to get done. I'm just too tired to manage everything for longer. But we got our usual 4 sprints in, so, sometimes we go longer, sometimes things happen. But I will see you all around. I hope y'all have a wonderful evening. I hope you got tons of things done, and I'll see you next time. Bye.